the Water Quality Coordinator here at Waterkeepers Bahamas, where we advocate for swimmable, fishable, and drinkable water. Here at Waterkeepers Bahamas, we monitor 22 beaches between the islands of Grand Bahama, New Providence, and Bimini. We also monitor 28 personal wells on the island of Grand Bahama. During World Water Monitoring Day, we will show you the procedure for our water quality monitoring. Now, you may notice I have a few pieces of equipment on my table. Now, this is because this is what we take out to our beaches or our personal wells every time we go and sample. Waterkeepers Bahamas tests for Enterococcus, which is the saltwater version of E. coli. Now, I will go down the line and just explain a little bit of what each piece of equipment does. Now, this is a GPS. We pin our location at every geographical site just because of accuracy. This is our camera that we use to take photos at each geographical point, meaning north, south, east, and west. And we take pictures of anything that is out of the ordinary. We use gloves at each site, and they are taken off because of sanitary purposes. This is our World Pack bag that we collect our water sample in. It collects 100 milliliters of any water sample that we collect. Next, we have our chain of custody that we write our data on from, this is my favorite thing, the YSI Pro TSS meter. Now, this meter calculates or measures a few things: pH, dissolved oxygen, salinity, and conductivity, also temperature. Next, we have our cooler with our ice packs, where our samples are put in so that bacteria will not grow. So now what I'll do is take you through the process of us being at the beach. So we pretend this body of water is the beach. Let's lose a little bit of imagination. So the first thing I do at the beach is grab my GPS. Once it's on, I press enter, hold it down, and once I hear the beeping noise, I know that my location is secured. The next thing I'll do is take my 4 photos at each geographical point, north, south, east, and west again, and then I will put on my gloves. And as I'm putting on my gloves, I'm making sure that I am at the right location on the beach, because every sample is collected from the same location at each beach. So after my gloves are on, I grab my World Pack bag, I walk into the water, and then once I'm ready to collect my sample, I take off the top of the World Pack bag. So I don't open it until I'm ready to collect my sample. So we walk into the water about knee-high and then hold the white tabs on the side, and then I will collect my water sample in a scooping method. And once my bag is filled, I take it out of the water and I close it by pulling the yellow tabs on the side, and I flip it. And then I just twist it like a sandwich bag. Now, one thing I didn't point out is that every bag has the name of the beach on the World Pack bag, so that there is no confusion. And after I collect my sample, it's put into the cooler with the ice. The next thing I do is grab my YSI Pro TSS. I go to the same spot that I was in the water, knee-high, literally the same spot. So I put my meter into the water, and then I let it settle for a few seconds, sorry. And then once I notice that my numbers stop calibrating, I just press enter. And once I see sample logged on the screen, I know my sample is already taken. And then I just take this up, turn my YSI off, and then we head to the next location. Now, let's head to the lab to complete our sample procedure. Welcome to the lab. So if you look closely, I'm just preparing to process my sample. The first thing I'm going to do is pipette 10 milliliters into my vessel. So I'm starting 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Once I have pipetted 10 milliliters into my vessel, I will take my drinking water, which is in the water bottle on the desk. And then I will pour 90 milliliters into my vessel. Once I am done pouring my 90 milliliters, I will then add my reagent, which is called Interalert. I'll make sure that everything is out of my container before I close my vessel up. And then I will swirl and not shake my vessel, because this will avoid any bubbles. We want our sample to be as settled as possible so that the reagent can dissolve. I'm just going to give it a little bit more swirls, not too fast. I'm just looking to make sure that everything has dissolved. Swirl, swirl, swirl. And then I'll take my quantity tray and create a opening by squeezing both sides. The next thing I'll do is take my vessel and pour into my quantity tray without touching the top of the quantity tray. Now this is just to avoid any contamination, so we always avoid touching the top of either our vessel or our quantity tray. Next, once I pour all of my sample into the vessel, I will move on to sealing my sample. I just place it into the sealer and then I gently push it through. So once it's sealed, it pops right out, and then I put it into my incubator. Once I place my sample in my incubator, I make sure that it is locked correctly, and I make sure that my temperature is at the right degrees. 24 hours later, we come back and take our sample out of the incubator, and then it is placed under a UV light. The presence of an E. coli or Enterococcus is seen by the fluorescent color.
Good day, my name is Andrea Daxon, the Program and Outreach Facilitator here at Waterkeepers Bahamas. I'm here today to tell you how you can get involved. Become a volunteer today by sending an email to our email address at connect@waterkeepersbahamas.com. Once again, that's connect@waterkeepersbahamas.com. Join us on October 16th for our next canal. For more information about this canal clean sweep, stay tuned to our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Also, follow, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, 242 Waterkeepers, for more exciting content. If you would like to donate to any of our programs, contact us at the email provided below, or you could purchase any one of our merchandise. This is our 16-ounce stainless steel cup. This is our hot and cold tumbler. This is our 20-ounce bamboo water bottle. Or you could purchase one of our reusable shopping bags. Our customized neck gaiters, or any one of our rash guards that is good for UV protection. Have a fantastic day and see you soon on October 16 at our Canal Clean Sweep. I look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, my name is Rashema Ingram, and I am your Bimini Coastal Waterkeeper with Waterkeepers Bahamas. And I'm so excited that today is World Water Monitoring Day. We've spent so much time on our waters, cruising through mangroves just for you, so that you know the status of the water quality. And we are here to celebrate. We have 3 watersheds in the Bahamas. Bimini in particular, I love it. It has some of the most fascinating dive sites in the world. And it's so important because many of the people in Bimini are fishermen, or they live off of the water. And so it's important for us to provide the information to them so they know the status, they know what they can do about reducing plastics, and they also know what they can do about protecting the mangroves and the coral reefs. So what I need you to do on this World Water Monitoring Day is to follow us on Waterkeepers Bahamas Facebook page as well as our Instagram page. And then join us sometimes. We have the canal clean sweep. We have our regular water quality monitoring activities that we do, but we need your help. We cannot do it without you. It's World Water Monitoring Day, and today you can become an ambassador for us.
Whether we're talking about the wide expanse of the ocean across planet Earth, the rivers, the creeks, the little swamps, all of these are comprised of water. And they are basically the blood, the life force energy of Mother Earth. And that is why water keepers get involved in the preservation of these particular matters, because not only are they the life force energy for Mother Earth, but they are our life force energy. And we've had examples in recent times when we are totally without potable water. And therefore, we have to look forward to future generations to make sure that whether it's inland or in the ocean, we will make sure that all of these entities are kept pure in order for future generations to be able to have water to survive, just like Mother Earth has to have water to survive. And so it is our responsibility as water keepers, in alliance with almost 300 water keepers around the planet, to make sure that this planet is secure with respect to how we treat her beautiful waters, her belly, her bosom, her breast, and all the waters that emanate from her.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Frederick Smith. I am the Clifton Bay Waterkeeper in the Bahamas. And I am sending this message out today to recognize and celebrate World Water Monitoring Day. Drinkable, fishable, swimmable water. These are basic human rights. And our organization, the Waterkeeper Bahamas and Save the Bays, work with civic organizations and human rights organizations in the Bahamas. And we are fighting to keep the Bahamas the most beautiful, the most pristine, the most drinkable, the most swimmable, and the most fishable waters in the world. Welcome to the Bahamas whenever you come. We do have some of the most beautiful waters in the world, and we are trying our best as waterkeepers to keep it that way. So please join us on social media. Please look us up on Facebook. We are working very hard to protect our environment and to protect basic human rights in the Bahamas. And water is as basic as it comes. So I hope all of you can join with us today to celebrate World Water Monitoring Day. Thank you. Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Frédéric Smith. Je suis le Clifton Bay Waterkeeper in les Bahamas. Et aujourd'hui, on célébrait le jour pour apprécier l'eau partout du monde. Les Bahamas, vous savez, il y avait le plus beau l'eau de tout le monde, les plages. Viens visiter nous. Je travaille avec les autres organisations droits humains. Le droit d'avoir l'eau qui est propre, on peut nager dans l'eau et on peut trouver les poissons. C'est le plus basique, je ne sais pas en français, le plus basique, le plus fondamental droit humain. Et c'est un droit. Sans l'eau, on n'a pas les autres droits. Donc, il faut célébrer aujourd'hui le droit humain d'avoir l'eau propre. Donc, mesdames, messieurs, le monde, on célébrait le jour pour... en anglais, c'est World Water Monitoring Day, avec mon accent français.